风沙里，望着你远去，我竟悲伤得不能自己。
I don't know I'm touching you right now. But I lost my nerves.
You don't. Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know that I'm touching you.
Can you do it, Mr. Score?
Yes!
And I just stay here.
Can you come back up?
Broadcasting from Taipei City. Welcome to the Taipei Tonight Show with Dennis Nian. Tonight, singer Rose Liu joins us. And now, here's your host, Dennis Nian.
All right. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Taipei Tonight Show. Thank you, Jay. That was awesome. That was awesome every single time. Welcome to today's show. I'm your host, Dennis Nian. We have a very special show coming your way. A beautiful, beautiful guest. Now, she has made her way across the ocean like sun in one of her most beautiful, iconic pieces that she has put out there, all the way here to the stage in Taiwan. Recently releasing her new single and with a brand new album on the way. Ladies and gentlemen, our very special guest tonight, Miss Rose Liu. Woo! Yes. Good to see you. Yes. Welcome to our show finally.
Hello.
Congratulations on your EP that came out earlier this year.
Thank you so much.
Getting a lot of great responses.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, it's good to just kind of get back into singing and really singing some songs that I like and having some more creative freedom. Yeah.
But you and I, it seems like we have some bits of our growing up in common. You grew up where?
I grew up in California, in the Bay Area.
Same here.
And I think you grew up in
San Jose.
San Jose.
Yeah.
I was in like San Mateo, Millbrae.
Yeah. Oh, I used to go fishing out there.
I grew up in the Bay Area, and then I went to college in New York. So I'm total East Coast girl.
But music, where did that come into your life?
Music is something I think just naturally came to me as a little girl. I still have memories of me like dancing to ABBA, hold my teddy bear and like jump on the bed and be singing like Dancing Queen.
So you're the little Asian dancing queen in San Mateo.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I just would attend all my talent shows at school every year, and I would be known as like the singer of the school. I would sing like the national anthems at the school games.
Wait, get out of here.
Yeah.
That was me.
Really?
That was me. I was the national anthem kid.
That's
awesome. Jim, did you know that?
I did not.
I don't think he even knows that. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
So that was when I first started. One day there was a audition in school. So when I went, I auditioned, so I was picked as the national anthem kid.
Awesome.
And then from middle school on, all the homecoming games, all the big games, I would sing.
That was you.
And then that was you too.
That was me.
Really? So
yes.
was that the same process for you?
I kind of became popular, I guess, from all the talent shows, and they're like, Rose really knows how to sing or whatever. And then they're like, why don't you start singing the games for us? And I was like, sure, why not?
But then from then on, when did you start competing, like outside?
I guess the first taste of competition was when I did American Idol. I don't even really count that because I was like 16 years old, and it was just like on a whim. I saw there was auditions in LA. I just told my dad, I was like, hey, can we drive down to LA? And my dad was so kind, and he was like, yeah, let's go. So we just drove down.
That's a long drive.
It's a long drive. We got in line, and then I didn't make it.
But that didn't stop you.
That didn't really stop me. I think it was just something for fun. I never really actually tried to intentionally pursue singing, actually.
Okay.
I didn't major in anything music.
What did you sing at the audition? Oh, say, can you see?
I actually sang Etta James At Last.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay.
When I went to college, I was just really focused on school, and I was actually pursuing real estate there.
Wow, that's a big jump.
Sing here and there throughout college, like for the Taipei American Club or something. And that's also when people were like, oh, you really know how to sing, you should audition for this and that. But I just never really pursued it, and then I went back to California to help my mom do accounting. While I was there, I wanted to come back to Taiwan to study Mandarin.
Okay.
Because I knew that it would help me.
That would be the route.
It would further me along. Yeah.
But so far, we do have to make it clear for the audience out there that this is the very typical, career path of a singer struggling to make it? We do anything along the way. Probably parents always wanted you to do something real, get a real job.
Yeah, of course. My
Yeah.
dad was like, "Oh, be an accountant, lawyer, or doctor." It's always these three,
Yes.
you know. My mom was
Yes, what
always
is that
mo-
with the Asian parents?
I
Yeah,
know, I know.
we get a lot of that.
But that's why, you know, we just still have to stick to what we truly want to do, what makes us happy, and really try to pursue that.
That's right.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
for the longest time, I don't think my parents stopped worrying about me. So I'm always encouraging
Yes,
to
yes,
the
yes.
people that want to pursue your dream. But remember, before you
Yes.
get there, you might have to go sell a couple of houses. You
Yes.
might have to work in an accountant firm from time to time.
Yeah.
This is all part of the process.
Yes, it's all part of the
It's
process.
hard, isn't it?
It is really hard. I mean, it's just, I mean, yeah, the singing competition, it kind of just fell in my lap when I came to Taiwan. I didn't understand Chinese, but it was just kind of like something to pursue. And I was like, oh, it's an opportunity. And who knew that I would like make it to the end?
But that
So-
wasn't just any singing contest. That was like the singing contest.
Apparently,
Right?
yes.
It was
yes.
the Million.
Million Avenue.
Did you
everywhere.
come back for that, or you were just here while
I-
that happened?
I came back to study Mandarin.
Okay.
And then my cousin saw an ad on the newspaper in the Bay Area that they were holding auditions in
Okay.
Taiwan. She was like, "Do you want to just send in some of your music?"
So that's how big it was. So
That's how big it was. Yeah.
the news was in the Bay Area
Yes.
to tell you,
Yes.
hey, there's an audition here.
yes.
It was worldwide.
It was worldwide.
wow.
Worldwide. Yeah.
And you went and you
and
auditioned.
I sent in my demos,
Uh-huh.
and then they called
Oh,
me.
say can you?
Exactly.
No.
Oh, probably I couldn't sing
Different
that song.
Different song.
Different
no,
song.
no, no.
So I sent in my demos, and
Uh-huh.
then they called like a week or so later, and they were like, "We want you to come be on our show." And I was like, "Wow, okay, perfect timing. I'm already going to be there to study Mandarin
Okay.
at Shida." And I went. It was really tough
Right?
because I honestly had no idea what to expect.
Uh-huh.
Because one, I just didn't know how to speak Chinese at that time very well, and you know there were so many respected teachers and the host.
Who was there?
Well, Tao Zijie
Okay, Tao was
was
there.
the host.
Okay.
Obviously, Xiao Pan 老师,
Mhm.
Xiaolin 老师,
Mhm.
Chen Zihong 老师. There's just so many
All these
respected
they're all legendary producers
legendary
in Taiwan.
producers.
Yeah.
Legendary producers. I had to sing in front of them in a language that I was not very fluent in.
Oh boy.
So it was extremely high pressure,
Okay.
and also try to understand their feedback and carry it on to the next week. If I made it to the next week, I made it all the way to second place. I don't even know how that was
is
possible.
Awesome. So enough of you talking. We want to hear you sing.
Okay.
So I understand you brought one of your songs. You're gonna perform.
Yes. I have a new single that
Uh-huh.
came out this year called An.
And
Yes.
dark.
It's dark in a good way.
Okay.
In a
What's the song about?
I think if you hear it, then you'll get a vibe. It's kind of mystical a little
Okay.
bit. Yeah.
I guess the way you say it is, you just have to listen to it.
Yeah,
All right,
I
check it out.
guess.
浪费的时间就拿来消遣，手边的厌倦放大了厌倦。你累不累？请问这场角色扮演，有一次对立面，似曾相识的感觉。沉默也没多好过敷衍。这是第几次好戏重演？近在眼前，停在黑键上的失眠，你我之间疏离的深浅，时针还在旋转，慢慢剪一串新鲜感。我把时间倒转，还是按分秒刻下那些孤单无止境时间循环。我还等怎么办？我们还在旋转，慢慢变成了习惯。不懂是怕遗憾还是懒，彼此藏起那些心烦意乱，默契的那么理所当然，怎么全于浪漫？
Oh, the vibe.
Thank you.
I get it. All right. It's all about that vibey
Yes.
kind of a thing. Is that is that the stuff that you like? What did you grow up listening to?
You know, my biggest influences, I would say, are Mariah Carey, everyone knows that. I've said that many times. Michael Jackson, Celine Dion, a lot of the divas, Boyz II Men, Brandy, and then kind of like newer artists, Ariana Grande, Sabrina Carpenter.
Okay.
You know, just really like soulful voices, and particularly the tone. I really like the tones of their voices.
And it's been quite a journey for you. You've been here a little bit over a decade now.
Oh my
and
gosh,
you've
it's
done
been-
so much. You know, singing competition is a route that a lot of people do inspire to go, but it's not easy.
It's not easy, you know, like singing was always something that was so pure to me and like a pure joy for me, but entering like the business side of it, it, you know, it just totally changed my outlook of, you know, what it looks like when you incorporate something that's so pure, and then when you add the business side to it. You know, like I had a lot of confidence issues just with my self-image, just like beauty standards. Beauty standards.
Too beautiful. It's
Well,
hard. It's hard.
No.
It's hard to live
Thank you, Dennis.
with all of this. You know, it's just like, oh.
I mean, like coming from the States, you know, I looked different, I dressed different, I did my makeup differently, and you know, I got a lot of comments about my outlook.
You mean because of East and West cultural
Probably.
differences?
Probably,
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
and it kind of just really affected the way I saw myself.
Oh.
You know, what was considered beautiful and what was considered, you know, acceptable.
There was a song that she released. It was called "I don't want to compete
Yeah,
anymore."
Judge Me Not. Yeah.
Yeah, Judge Me Not.
It was my debut album, and it was a topic we discussed, and we thought it was quite impactful because we really wanted to show people that, you know, we're not here to be judged. We're here to just really showcase like our love for singing, and you know, like it or not, we're not just a number.
Easier said than done,
Easier said
especially
than
if you're in the entertainment public eye.
Yes.
Equipped to deal with it, or do you just not look? Do you not look at comments anymore?
Yeah, I used to be affected by the comments, to be honest. But then, you know, it just comes to a point where just like you just really can't please everybody. You know, you hear it all the time. Like till this day, I'll still get comments like, "Oh, you're too fat," or "You're too skinny." Like I'll have the same picture and people will be saying this different things, opposite things. So you really just can't satisfy everybody.
And you know what they say? You satisfy everybody, that means you're satisfying no one.
Exactly.
When you're trying to satisfy everybody.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think like, you know, just in recent years, I've been really trying to focus on, you know, myself and like who my true self is and what makes me truly happy. And and really not listening to that outside noise.
Right. I saw some of your posts. You're like this super healthy, athletic,
Yeah, I've definitely
kind of a person, right?
Yes.
These are some of the stuff that you've done. We have-
Yeah. Oh,
what-
yes.
Are you into triathlon?
Triathlons, Ironmans, high rocks,
Oh,
marathons. Like my goal this year is to run a full marathon. I've done 2 triathlons, 1 high rocks, many half marathons, and this will be my first full marathon.
What's High Rocks?
High rocks is kind of like a hybrid where they incorporate weightlifting and strength training with running.
Basically a combination of, you know, that thing you really don't like, and we're gonna do that plus the other thing that you really, really don't like.
But it really tested my whole, oh my God, willpower.
Are you doing these things because you enjoy this, or are you doing is this part of you like trying to be more perfect? I gotta work on this, I gotta do that.
You know what? I think it's really just during COVID. You know, everyone had a hard time during COVID. But COVID was definitely a huge turning point for me as far as, you know, what I want to do in my life and what gives me purpose. I lost a lot. You know, I lost my grandma, I lost my uncles,
Sorry.
I lost my dog. I almost lost my dad. And while taking care of him, I almost lost my arm. I fell through glass, so it's like slits all the way to the bone. So I don't have so I don't know. I'm touching you right now. I don't.
Oh.
I don't. I feel it because.
I feel it.
Yeah, because but it's the nerve. I lost my nerves.
Wow.
Yeah, so I don't know that I'm touching you.
What happened?
I don't feel it. Well, I was taking care of my dad
Okay.
because he kind of had a stroke and his symptoms were like insomnia. He couldn't sleep. So because he couldn't sleep, we couldn't sleep because we had to take care of him because he would want to like get up and do things.
Okay.
Obviously, when you don't sleep, you kind of go crazy a little bit. And
Yeah.
so I lost balance and
Okay.
I just fell through glass.
Oh, no.
Yeah, and at that time we both had COVID.
I'm sorry.
So
to hear
it
that.
was just,
It was
a
a tough
really,
time?
really tough time. And I had 2 surgeries for this.
Mhm.
And, you know, I had to, my whole life just kind of stopped singing, any kind of
And then
workouts,
and
nothing.
we had a picture of you. Is that part of this, or is that another?
Oh, this is actually a different
You have yes,
accident.
my goodness.
This was a live show. I had a live performance
Uh-huh.
in Macau at the Venetian, and it was a New Year's Eve show, and I fell off the stage,
Oh boy.
and you could just hear the audience like like that.
Yeah.
And I didn't know what was going on. My agent, Summer, who's still here today taking me, like, she got the call and she was like, hurry, Rose fell. And she came rushing, and it was terrifying for me because I couldn't feel my legs. I didn't know what happened. I was like, my career is over. Like, it was at the peak of my career. It was right after The Voice of China,
Mhm.
which was like such a breakthrough for me. And I thought, like, this is it. I can't walk anymore. I broke my legs or broke my back or something. The thing is that in 2 days, I would have a show at Taipei Arena here, Xiaojudan, which was like my dream. That's like a dream
Yeah.
for any singer.
Right.
So I was like, no matter what, you have to get me back to Taipei. Like, I don't care, put me on a stretcher or something, like on the plane. I made it work, and I had to be on a wheelchair for a while because I couldn't walk
Oh,
because
boy.
there was like nerve damage
Yeah.
and muscle strain, bruising. So I was on a brace for a long time as well. We're stronger than we think, you know?
Yeah.
It's like such a mind, body.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're. I mean, this is amazing. Thank you for sharing all these amazing stories. You've gone through so much, but you've overcome everything. It seems like in front of you. But today, I also want to. She did a rendition of one of the classics, Mandarin song, and then it got very popular everywhere. Taiwan, China, anywhere that speaks Mandarin. People loved it. It was called 漂洋过海来看你, right? Traveling
Yes.
over the seas to come
Yes, cross the
to
ocean
to
for
see
you.
you. Like what you did today. That's where she is right now. She crossed the ocean just to see us here on the Taipei Tonight Show. I want to hear that song. all right?
Sure, sure,
but,
sure, of course.
But we have a little challenge
Okay.
for you, okay? Because since
I'm always
you,
up for a challenge.
you are like the most athletic person we've had on this show so far, and we can't just let you take it so easy.
Are you gonna do it with me?
Are
you up for the challenge as well?
Let's do it up.
Okay,
let's get
let's
into
do
it.
it.
Today's Taiwan adventure. Let's check it out.
Yes.
All right, guys. Now we are in the game segment of today's show. We got singing microphone. So what's entail for us? Our gaming instructor, like Peggy.
All right, so this game called Sing or Sweat.
Sing or sweat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why?
Because we know that Rose got one of the most powerful voice.
Yes, obviously. Yeah.
But tonight, we're going to see if that voice can survive from a workout.
Oh, her athleticism as well, right? 'Cause
Yep.
you're so athletic. You can do like some amazing stuff, right?
Yes, I mean, I love to challenge my body.
Okay.
I like to do all types of workouts and exercises.
Well,
and-
we work out. You work out.
I
you go to the
do.
gym, right?
Yeah.
I mean, we're pretty athletic.
Yes,
I mean,
you guys look like it, yes.
What do you do? Any moves that you could show us?
What about like a pistol squat?
I think
What
she's-
is that?
I think she's
Have
looking
you-
down on us. a
Have
little
you
bit.
guys heard of that before?
You know what a pistol squat is?
Don't look at me.
Oh gosh, so let's see if I can do this with my heels.
Whoa!
Whoa!
That was a little hard. Made me sweat, starting to sweat, yeah.
Can you do a pistol squat?
I don't think so. I can
can
try.
try, you can try.
On my heels? Okay.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Keep going.
Yes!
And I just stay
And
here.
then you come up.
Can you come back up?
Bye.
Let me see. Oh, it's hard, right? Okay, let me try. Is that really hard? Let me see. Whoa! Oh, jeez! It is hard. I can't. It's hard to come back.
To come back up.
Come back.
That's the hard part,
Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Okay, so what's the game? What do we do?
All right,
So
so,
let's-
today's
let's-
challenge,
Uh-huh.
as you can see over here,
Uh-huh.
we've got 3 options
Okay.
for you to choose. Jump rope,
Uh-huh.
plank,
Okay.
and squat.
You pick a challenge, and we have to do a song while you do that challenge.
Right.
Okay, let's choose this one.
All right. Plank.
Oh, yeah.
We got a plank. We got a plank. Okay, we got a plank. I think it should be our gaming instructor and the guest that does this together. All right.
Please.
All right.
You're
So
not
let's.
part of this?
What?
You're not joining?
No, you have to.
But somebody has to host the show, right?
You can host
We
it.
can
while,
take
You
turns.
can host it while playing.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it up. Okay, we're gonna try the song. Okay, Cross the Ocean for you. If we can survive this challenge, the reward will be we'll get to hear you sing the song properly. Let's do this. We each do a line.
Okay.
Okay, we'll start the side plank.
In our heels?
In our heels, I guess.
Let's see how this works.
I'll get behind you here.
Okay.
for
Oh,
a sec.
here.
How long
Like
are we
this.
doing this?
Do we look all right? Oh boy.
And then we start singing.
Jim, anytime.
Anytime now, hurry!
Hurry up!
All right, I'm gonna go first. Okay.
Okay.
为你我用我半年的积蓄，漂洋过海的来看你。
为了这次相聚，我连见面时的呼吸都曾。
Oh, 唱错 No, that's wrong. That's wrong. You see? No, that's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong. You have to do it right.
I didn't get to sing.
She only knows the first line. So you start. Okay, you start. Okay, you start.
I
You
start.
start.
Okay.
Okay.
为你我用了半年的积蓄，漂洋过海的来看你。
Okay, Rose.
为了这次相聚，忘了见面时的呼吸都曾反复练习。
Boy， 言语从来没能将我的情意表达千万分之一。
啦啦啦啦啦啦。
啊，唱错，喂，喂。
I tried!
We try. I've never heard my vibrato like that. Yeah.
Literally
Oh, boy.
shaking.
This is an English program. We did that in Mandarin. I think we should try to let the audience of English speakers out there, they need to know what the song is about.
Do you think you're able to translate
Let's try the song in
it?
English. All right?
Sure.
Okay, all right, here we go.
I used up all of my savings, come to see you overseas.
Yeah, okay. Because of this meeting, I've been practicing my breathing over and over again.
The language that we use to communicate is my love for you, my dear.
Aww.
Because of this sorrow, I've been thinking about it all night, and I cannot fall asleep. Oh yeah! Hey, we kind of did it! It kind of worked. Okay, no, we need everybody to kind of judge this a little bit. With your round of applause, do you think we passed the challenge today? The audience seemed to like it. All right, the final vote goes to our band. Jay, what do you think? Is it a go? 9.5! Yeah! All right, I think I like this challenge. I think this is a way for audiences around the world to know the beauty of Mandarin pop music. Now we want you to really
Sure.
properly
Sure.
sing this beautiful melody for us, okay?
course.
And I want to thank you for coming on our show.
Thank you so much, Dennis.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you.
you so
It's Miss Rose Liu and her 漂洋过海来看你 traveling overseas to see you. Thank you for watching today's Taipei Tonight Show.
为你我用了半年的积蓄，漂洋过海的来看你。为了这次相聚，我们见面时的呼吸都曾反复练习。言语从来没能将我的情意表达千万分之一。为了这个遗憾，我在夜里想了又想，不肯睡去。记忆它总是慢慢的累积在我心中，无法抹去。为了你的承诺，在最绝望的时候，都忍着不哭泣。陌生的城市啊，熟悉的角落里，也曾彼此安慰，也曾想要叹息，不管将会面对什么样的结局，在漫天风沙里望着你远去，我竟悲伤得不能自己。多盼能送君千里，直到山穷水尽，一生和你相依。